Hey guys, it's your girl Lanika, and I can name at least 7 things that are great about being in Canada. For example, we have Colonel's, the popcorn store, we have maple syrup, free healthcare, Celine Dion, Drake, and 2 of the most important brown YouTubers ever, Lily Singh and Jess Rain. One of the things that our society really takes pride in is the LGBTQ plus community's rights and our progressive society. So here is a short timeline of what has happened in Canada in terms of gay rights since 1967.
Before December of 1967, it was illegal for men to be homosexual. It wasn't until Pierre Trudeau openly expressed his opinions on the government's perception of homosexuality that it was okay to start talking about homosexuality.
It's bringing the laws of the land up to contemporary society, I think. Take this thing on homosexuality. I think the view we take here is that there's no place for the state in the bedrooms of the nation, and I think that, what's done in private between adults doesn't concern the criminal code. When it becomes public, this is a different matter.
10 years after Pierre Trudeau opened the discussion of homosexuality, Quebec was titled the first province to have a civil rights law for homosexuality.
It really did benefit Canada that the government took so many steps in order to ensure the protection of gay people. When leaders take steps in order to become more open-minded, it creates discussion and lifts taboos off of certain subjects. Now we're going to skip ahead a couple decades. In June of 2016, Justin Trudeau attended the Pride Parade, which made him the first Prime Minister to ever do so.
While I agree that Justin Trudeau does show support and love towards the LGBTQ plus community, it is outrageous to say that Canada is doing an amazing, beautiful, wonderful job of supporting the LGBTQ plus community. In the Charter of Rights, it is stated that everyone has the following fundamental freedoms: freedom of conscience and religion, freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression. However, it is unjust for religious groups to refer young children to conversion camps. Under our Human Rights Code, it is illegal for people to be discriminated against using sex, gender, or sexual orientation. So when people are being sent to conversion camps, isn't it an infringement of rights because these younglings are being ostracized because of their sexuality and genders? And while I'm all for people choosing to go to these camps, it is quite obvious that these children are being manipulated into going to this therapy. Conversion therapy really takes a toll on one's psychological layout, and it is especially horrifying when younglings developing an identity are being told that their identities are wrong.
I mean, you don't even want to get me started about what some children have to endure while they're in conversion therapy. Like, they're being told that their identities need to be corrected. These children are being forced into thinking that their identities need to be corrected because of the people that they're attracted to. Legit. Since when did the people that I was attracted to ever dictate the amount of success in my life? And if it ever did, why?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
Okay, I digress. But kids are given psychotropic drugs, which were then combined with a sedative, 3 or 4 antidepressants, and antipsychotics. And then later, ketamine hydrochloride, also known as animal anesthetic. Another one of the recovery methods used by professionals were reparenting sessions. Here is what a former victim of conversion therapy stated. He would use the drugs before what he called reparenting sessions where I would lay in his lap and he would nurture me like a newborn baby. This technique involved the doctor taking on the role of the victim's new daddy, ostensibly to repair his damaged masculinity. I mean, Canada is really great and all. I'm so privileged to be living here, to be able to make this video even, but we still have so much to learn about human rights. I think that it's really unfair that Canada still condones this discriminatory and heartbreaking behavior or activity, whatever this is. And I think it's really hypocritical of certain religious communities to be doing this because it's not loving each other as our neighbor. In fact, putting another human through psychological, physical, and emotional trauma is definitely not love or support. I think that Canada really has to step up its game, and seeing how this is a problem, seeing how this is really inequality and inequitable, so that we can truly move forward from this. If we really pride ourselves in being such a multicultural and diverse community, we really need to set our boundaries because this is really unacceptable.